Hi family, I hope you all fine. I'm Richard Akplè from Benin Republic. Welcome to Back to the Roots. Today we're going to meet another Ifa priest and discuss spirituality. Today we're going to talk about the deity Gbadu. The main question is to know what Gbadu is really all about and why women are not allowed to see Gbadu, whereas men are allowed to see it. And anyway, we'll also have some word from him about Ifa and women's initiation, since that is the main question of the month as far as our video shooting is concerned. So let us meet the priest first. So here we are with the Bokono Mokun. Bokono Mokun is an Ifa priest. We can see the Akplè, the Agumaga here. So the first question we're going to ask him is to know what is Gbadu. Mi no sé Gbadu por info de ini timen mi tere ga do Gbadu tere download quality alo for to when we talking about Ifa, Gbadu is the king of all deities, of all signs, all the signs, Ifa signs. Gbadu is their king. When you take all the 256 Ifa signs that exist, all of them are based on Gbadu. Gbadu is a terrible deity against witchcraft. So it is a witchcraft deity, which means a deity that fights against witchcraft. Gbadu is a deity. Wherever he is, no evil can occur, no bad plan can work in that area. Gbadu is the deity that our forefathers kept by their side so that in their society people do not die young and there were prosperity and everything was going well. Witchcraft could not destroy easily in the past because our elders were confident in Gbadu. Gbadu was their force. Gbadu is like a guardian of a house. It is there to protect the compound, everybody in the family. When you have Gbadu in a house, in your house, whatever plan people have cannot work with you. And for example, you cannot read your fellow beings' hearts. When Gbadu is in a house, you have to avoid having other people thinking about destroying other people. You can't stay with Gbadu and be thinking about destroying your fellow beings. You will have serious problems. Gbadu does not allow jealousy, does not allow hatred, does not allow barbarism. But Gbadu is a deity that women never see. They can never see what we call Gbadu. Now let us ask him why. If women see Gbadu, then the world will collapse. Because women's, spiritually speaking, is the symbol of, excuse me, I don't know how to say it, but is the symbol of witchcrafts. When we take a witchcraft that we're talking about, it is the sign on which women are focused. And when I say that, I'm not insulting saying that women are witches. But naturally speaking, all women are witches somehow, because they can bear human beings in their stomach and give them. They are the one who gives life. And that principle that we call Gbadu is based on that, and the way it is set up, it does not work with women's energy at all, because that energy has to do with witchcraft. If you hear somewhere that Okono does his business, no matter the condition, no matter the sign that comes out for the woman, that he will talk about Gbadu and do a work of Gbadu for the woman, it will not be Gbadu. This has never happened and it will never happen, because they cannot see it. Gbadu is very, very complex, and if you have not patience, you cannot even deal with Gbadu, because you have to be somebody. Even if people hurt you, you have to practice tolerance. Otherwise, just because you angry and pronounce bad words toward your fellow being, toward the person who hurts you, you can be attacked by Gbadu as well. And first of all, when women, due to their nature, the fact that they cannot practice patience like men, even if it is not all men, it will be a danger to even allow women to approach what we call Gbadu. And you men, even if you want to see Gbadu, there are lives, there are many works that we have to do. And it is a portion that we prepare and put on your eyes before you be allowed to see it. Before you, the priest, can approach it and say prayers, you have to use the portion and put on your eyes. Otherwise, when you see it, you become blind. To pray, to approach Gbadu, you cannot even eat salty food. Then there should be no salt in your food. You should not eat anything before going to Gbadu. And any stuff we use to approach Gbadu, like a libation, any food, any libation we use for Gbadu, no one can touch it if they do not take some works, some rituals, and use the portion to wash themselves, I mean their figure, their face, and their hands. Let me give you an example. If you want to kill a cock, a hen, I mean an animal, a bird to Gbadu, for example, and you didn't keep the animal well, and by a movement, the animal's body touch the deity, nobody else can eat it. Nobody can eat it. You have to dig a hole and bury the meat. Nobody can no longer eat it. So when you want to feed Gbadu itself, you have to keep the animal with security. Make sure that no part of the animal approach the deity itself. Gbadu is something that everybody is scared about, even men. Even the priests of Gbadu, they have difficulties to approach Gbadu. Gbadu has no pity for anyone. When it is in your house, even you who have brought Gbadu in your house, you have to be very cautious in your life. You have to be purely positive. You have to avoid getting angry for nonsense. You have to practice tolerance, otherwise you will pass away, because Gbadu has no pity for people who practice evil plan or who misbehave. No pity for them. So, for example, when Gbadu is in a house and you are married as a woman, you cannot commit adultery. Otherwise, you'll pass away, or you get mad, or you have some problems in the house and you will get out yourself. You cannot stay in the house. Gbadu is against all those stuff. That's what represents the power of African families. So it's because of Gbadu that, based on that the society was really respectful toward each other in the past. I mean, African family, because they know you cannot employ these people, you cannot do this, because they have Gbadu in their house. So Gbadu stands for something that everybody show respect to. And then, so we're gonna ask our priest if women can take 2 hands of Ifa. That's the question I would like him to tell us. The truth is that there are some women, when they come to you and they get initiated to Ifa, the sign that comes out for them is pure male sign. And the sign requires a second hand, because when men take Ifa initiation, it may not be required for them to go to the second hand. It may not be urgent, it may not be necessary on the spot. But there are some signs when they comes out, you are obliged, they indicate the priest, they tell the priest to go for the second hand. So when a woman come for an initiation and their sign is one of those signs, then there is a work that we do on their Ifa, as if they were men. But this does not mean that we're going to give them a second hand. But we do a work on their one hand as if it were a second hand they were taking. But they will never go to Gbadu. They will never go to the forest. So it is very rare that such a sign comes out for women. And when it comes, it is not sufficient. The priest himself will call for other priests. And together they think about the word. They think about, and all of them will have the same view that this sign that is out requires additional works. This woman that we have is not a woman, she's a man on earth. So, because of this sign, we have to do this, we have to do that, and they do the work. But when you go there, they say, okay, initiation of Ifa is 2 hands. No, that is just some creation, some stuff that you have to be careful of. Otherwise, women are allowed to take only 1 hand. So when the sign comes out and requires the 2nd hand, which is a very rare case, there's a way to proceed on. But there are always steps to escape, to skip. So that's what the priest said. Now we're going to ask him if women can practice Akplè, can do the reading of Akplè.
Ai mi quando mi lo tocco mi sono stato più tocco da quella roba mo pura quella non so giù non già prendo non mi devo c'è ma io prendo tu io prendo quando non vado capi alla so io vado di tu io prendo ma non si sta la prendo la suelo.
Let us tell us the reality. Women cannot use the Akplè. Let us be frank, because before you be an Ifa priest and use the Akplè, you have to sit on Gbadu. You have to sit on Gbadu. So you cannot use the Akplè without taking that word. So women cannot be an Ifa priest which use the Akplè. She can use other style, but not the Akplè, because all the signs, all the stuff of Ifa, as far as Akplè is concerned, the notes are concerned, they are related to Gbadu. And before you are a priest, an Ifa priest, allowed to use the Akplè, either you have Gbadu with you, or they will bring you to Gbadu and you will sit on Gbadu before you come out and be an Ifa priest. And now women are not allowed to see the deity. They are not allowed to approach the deity. And how come you give them, that allowance, that permit to, that license to be an Akplè user? If a woman plays with that, you will see that she will not have a stable life, or she will not live long. That is sincere. Maybe she's dealing with a stuff that is not true. Thank you. So, another reality, the priests are asking to add something. What we call labor, for example, a woman cannot set up the deity that we call labor. And you don't have that possibility. And how are you going to use the Akplè? Please don't look at money and do nonsense or give women nonsense or give them stuff that will disturb their lives. So what is forbidden is forbidden, because everything is based on principle of the universe, not mere inventions that we can play with. So that is the word of the priest. So guys, thank you. Let me remind you, we are with the Bokono Mokun in Wida. So if you guys are interested in more information about Gbadu or about Ifa, just contact me on my phone. It is on the 96848037. code is 229. Let me take it again. 229 96 84 80 37. We keep in touch.